Alright, here we are in round 3. Here's a 2-0 match. 97 times Penny Dreadful 501 winner the Watch Wonder against Bapis, playing presumably Bapis. It's Hive Mind against Nadu. From what we saw earlier, it's kind of a value-ish Nadu, I think. There's a Hex Parasite and a Sylvan Safekeeper and so on, but it's a kind of Bant, I don't know, mid-range-ish, but sometimes I have a bird that draws me 12 cards set up rather than, I think, any infinite combo. So this is game, let's find out. This is game 2, and Bapis on Nadu took game 1. We just tried to Ritual of Soot away the board, and it did not work thanks to a negate. Now we're trying to kill this Meddling Mage, naming Hive Mind with a dead weight. Looks like Bapis may have some interaction for that too. Tap the birds and then untap the birds. Oh, just giving Shroud with the Safekeeper's ability makes sense. So yeah, just a 1-mana sinkhole there. And eats the counter of the Sphere of the Suns so that it no longer taps for mana, although looks like, well, yeah, we're a little short of a Hive Mind, I guess. Tap a Sunken Hollow, sack a Sunken Hollow. No, that gets us to 6 with the other land, so I don't think we've taken the Watch Wonder off the combo. We've cast Demonic Bargain twice, so presumably we have something rolled up, although maybe we Demonic Bargained and took a Ritual of Soot? I don't know. Presumably this is a win here, unless there's a 1-mana piece of interaction. Okay, well, I'm just wrong. So I guess I don't know what's happening. So there's potentially 9 power here if we activate the Hex Parasite to remove all the Sphere of the Sun's counters. So perhaps playing Sphere of the Suns here was a mistake, unless we have 1-mana piece of interaction. 2 + 2 + 1 + 1 + 3 is 9. Yeah, and oh, I guess you can only, yeah, you can pay, yeah, so we could pay 2 life, the 3 mana we have visible, make the Hex Parasite a 4/1, attack for life total, and Pippin still up. So this may have been the first misstep in the career of the Watch Wonder, but we'll see what this last 1 mana does. That's it. Okay, so Nadu, Bant Nadu value stuff up to 3 and 0. Hive Mind falls to 2 and 1. Let's see if I can find you another match that's still going. So Popperson Hyde, I know, was 2-0 going into this round. So let's bring that one up. They're on white black. Oh no, it just ended. Let's see if there's anyone else I can recognize as 2-0. So Tom Sonique, I'm pretty certain, was 2-0 going into this round. So let me bring that up. Well, here we have some crazy state. Tom Sonique on the Temur Cascade, where you cascade into See the Truth, which is Ancestral Recall. If you cascade into it, only free. And looks like Garcia Edu on black-white, you know, Orzhov control, and at some point they have Abstruse Appropriation Alalia. So pretty rough spot for Temur, although they have 4 cards in hand to 1, but this Elspeth Suns champion is presumably great. Do we have enough mana here to wrath away the board and then recast our Bloodbraid Challenger and attack the Elspeth Suns champion? We do, although that will not kill her, which is really what you want to happen. So, okay, down to 2 cards in hand, but we've got the Cascading Infinite Bloodbraid Challenging coming, and that is what we're going for by the looks of things. Better than the 2 cards in hand. I guess if you also hit Eulalia here, and the last card in hand is not relevant, we're going to take out the... Oh, okay, well we're going to sort of weird divination and then do 4 damage to Elspeth. Life total is interesting. Temur is actually way down, I guess. I guess they were, you know, the Stolen Lilia and such was being down. This Elspeth already looks kind of unkillable. Only 16 cards left in Tom Sonic's library. There are 3 Ill-Timed Explosion in the graveyard. I don't know how many Ill-Timed Explosion you have post-board against Orzhov Control. Oh, well, let's just check. It is post-board, I guess. It is, yeah, and Tom Sonic is 1 up. Oh, so the Shark can fly in on Elspeth, which is like a one way to do it. Here's another Bloodbraid Challenger. And hits Lelia this time. So this is 3 attackers, so triple chump being invited, or activate the Shambling Vent and double block the Lelia or something. But a reasonable amount of pressure on this Elspeth. Her ability to kill things is a -3, and it would just kill the 2 challengers who can come back. So, and it would kill Elspeth. So I guess, oh, we left 1 back, so we're a little worried about kind of the no block swing out in return, perhaps. But Garcia Edu definitely, at least with these attacks, interested in chump blocking, keeping Elspeth around. Okay, Abstruse Appropriation on the Shark seems pretty great. Dam is a stopgap, but you know, make them do it, make them use more cards from their library of whatever they cascade into. Something like that. Garcia Edu completely out here, just saying, me, my Shambling Vent, my Elspeth, and my Stolen Shark are going to hold you off until you either deck or Shark tokens can attack or something. I don't know. It seems like decking might be the best route to victory for Orzhov here. I guess Elspeth's ultimate could make a bunch of tokens fly, but it seems like the tokens are going to be put to work blocking these Bloodbraid Challengers over and over. Okay, we have our own Seed Shark, so maybe we can, you know, before these 11 cards run out, we can... I mean, it's pretty punishing against control to just have infinite 4/3 Cascaders with haste, but Elspeth is a pretty good permanent to have in play. Wait, did we... Oh, so we revealed the whole of the rest of the library, and there is nothing. There is no non-land with a CMC of less than 5. So there's just Roaring Furnace, which is a removal spell, Steaming Sauna, which draws cards, bad. Another 2 of those, another 2 Bloodbraid yeah, so actually it looks like it's stone impossible for Temur to win this game, and we'll be going to a game 3. Because, you know, what if they played both of the remaining Bloodbraid Challengers next turn and attacked all? There would still be plenty blockers for that. I guess over time 4 attackers beats infinite amounts of 3 blockers that don't trade, but you know, just anything at all from Orzhov. You could play the Sauna thing to make 5/5 Chrome Host Seed Shark tokens, but you know, we see 7 blockers on Garcia Edu's side, and the ability to make 3 more a turn. Oh no, 8 blockers with the incubator token. So yeah, I think it's just about mathematically impossible for this not to go to a game 3 here. Plenty of time on both clocks. Commandeer is interesting. I guess if what your deck does is draw a gazillion billion cards and it can't play anything that costs less than 3, then Commandeer is the kind of card you would be interested in. So we played a Shardless Agent, which, given Bloodbraid Challenger can't cascade into anything, Shardless Agent certainly can't cascade into anything. So we're just kind of futilely throwing these challenges at Elspeth. And yeah, there's no path forward here. And although Elspeth can probably get to her ultimate, which is what, -7, it doesn't seem like that would be particularly interesting or much faster than decking Thomsonic. I mean, all players have seen the entire remaining library of the Temur deck, and they know that it's, 3 removal spells, 2 Bloodbraid Challengers and some lands, and the ability to have a personal Howling Mine, which at this point will only cost you turns, So this is just essentially futile. I guess we are slightly building up a force here on the black-white side that we might end it sooner than decking, but doesn't seem important. And, choosing not to trade because the Bloodbraid Challengers can come back a bunch of times. There are 15 cards still in Thomsonic's graveyard, and you only have to exile 3 to recast it. So it's kind of pointless to, just actively bad to trade off, I guess. So Elspeth now at 7. So I suppose a couple of blocks here, and then the ultimate is, despite what I was saying, quite a bit faster than decking, but either way, a win is a win, right? So we drew one of the Roaring Furnace, Steamy Sauna, whatever the hell it's called, Steaming Sauna? Steaming Sauna, it is in fact called Steaming Sauna. Who knew? But I don't think it really gets us anywhere. Does damage to cards in hand. I guess we could have stockpiled some cards, or the next one could kill the Seed Shark, which allows an attack on Elspeth that gets in. Doesn't seem to lead to victory, but it's something you could do. I think maybe just take this damage, ultimately Elspeth, kill opponent, but I don't know, maybe it's a little safer. I'm not sure if the 2 cards in hand are known at this point, so perhaps just play it safe. I mean, Elspeth's ultimate here is very, very lethal, barring some, 2 damage to everything instant speed is a card they've printed many times. I'm sure there's one that's legal. Okay, but Garcia, fairly confident that isn't in hand. Also firing up the Shambling Vent. Yeah, okay, we're going to game 3 here. This matchup is interesting. The Commandeers seem like they'd be absolutely huge. Orzhov isn't able to stop you casting Shardless Agent or Lelia on turn 3 and cascading into Ancestral Recall. What it is able to do is cast things like Abstruse Appropriation, Elspeth Kaya, to sort of swing things back their way, or have the best permanent or whatever, and wrath away the board multiple times or whatever. So the Commandeer doesn't help with the wraths, but that Elspeth, imagine if it was on the other side, that would have been a completely different game. Commandeer's a little tricky to cast, but probably much less so if you cast Ancestral Recall on both turn 3 and turn 4. So, yeah. I guess Commandeer is a real big part of this matchup. I don't know how much hand disruption Garcia Edu is playing. maybe like a Cruel Claws heist before your big planeswalker can make sure the coast is clear, something like that. I'm going to just close this window and reopen it because it's still showing me the game, which makes me slightly nervous that I'm not sort of following properly. Let me just bring it up. So now I'm getting the screen like they're in sideboarding, which seems more like what I want. Oh no, we'll see. There's definitely at least one game during the 500 where I was sort of waiting for them to finish sideboarding and they were well into the next game. I'm not quite sure what makes Magic Online do that or not do that. Presumably sideboarding for game 3 is not wildly different to game 2. So I don't know if this is a malfunction or just some, you know, bathroom break. Okay, one more suspicious Magic Online. I don't trust you. Just restart Magic Online, you know, the ultimate, or reinstall I guess is the ultimate, but this is the superstitious thing to do. I don't know why the current loading screen in Magic Online is Nadu, but it's very appropriate for Penny Dreadful Season 37. Maybe that's why. I don't know about Flashback Phantom Draft League. What about Season 37? The Return of Nadu. At least one Nadu deck in the 3-0 bracket. Okay, well, I still see... oh no, we're in, and they have in fact been playing for some time. Let me bring it all up in a way that everybody can see. Yeah, I don't know why you would do that, Magic Online, but here we are now at least. So, what do we got? We've had some duresses. A Commandeer has gone by the way, probably to a duress. Bertha Meletis made an 0-4. But certainly a Shardless Agent plus Lelia combo has led to there being a 2020 Lelia in play, who is now getting vindicated as soon as I say that. Well, that's pretty good. I'm not sure who blocked the 2020 Lelia, or if it was a post-combat 2020 Lelia. I think it was a post-combat 2020 Lelia, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, 7 cards in hand for Cascade. I guess slightly better board with 2 2/2s, but really all depends on what the follow-up is here. Looks like Black-White is missing land drops. Both players don't have full lands, as it were, but Black-White has missed at least one, and that was, oh no, so Tom Sonic has not missed a land drop, and that was turn 6. Black-White missed at least one. We're going to Wrath. Oh, no, we're not going to Wrath. We're going to Kaya. Okay. So I presume if we had a Wrath, we would have Wrathed and got rid of all this stuff. Although then it does allow you to Bloodbraid Challenger on an empty board, which is also pretty good. So we're drawing, discarding. Tom Sonic discards a land. Plenty of those. So this has been pretty good for Temur. A lot of pressure here. You know, a Wrath would be good, but not insane, because Bloodbraid Challenger just comes right back and brings, you know, some kind of friend. You don't get to choose what, but some kind of friend. This is an attack for 10, which is lethal. So, yeah, it's looking really good for Temur here, because they've won. Okay. Interesting stuff. Yeah, I mean, difficult for Orzhov to sort of say no to what's going on there, and then the commandeer angle, maybe even more interesting. So there's another game going between the Shadowmaker and Aelith, and I know that Aelith was 2-0 going to this round at least, so let's go see if we can see anything there before it ends. Looks like we're deep in some kind of game. What do we have? So we have... Okay, so we cast Molten Duplication, and then we responded to it with our Dualcaster Mage, which will make an infinite number of 2/2s. Mono Blue tried to interact with a Mana Leak, which Aelith can pay for, but they chose instead to Mana Leak back themselves. Maybe they have a Spell Pierce or something, so makes that make more sense. Although they can pay, so that may have been quite a big misstep actually. No, okay, interesting. So yeah, so Aelith did not have a Spell Pierce or whatever it might be, and in fact is now dead. Looks like from Shadowmaker's chat that they thought they were dead. Yeah, pay for the Mana Leak, and then Shadowmaker has to have something else. So, interesting. Maybe a misstep there. So I think the Shadowmaker now goes 3-0, unless they were the pair down. So this is Mono Blue, somewhat controlling, but with Stoic Sphinx and Malcolm, so I don't know, somewhere between aggro control and Mono Blue control lies the this deck. There's nothing in the format for 1 mana that deals with 2 elemental birds, I don't think. Repeal into Snapback or something. Yeah, okay. There we go, yeah. Alright. Do we got any other matches still going? I don't think so. No. Okay. So good luck in round 4 to those playing.